Okay, guys. Uh, this will be my second video for you guys, and I hope things are going well so far. I know you probably have some questions, but keep in mind, like I said, we'll work through all of those and we'll do what we need to do to help you guys get everything done and figured out. And as promised, I'm going to show you how to do an updates video, or at least I'm going to show you the way that I do it. Um, First of all, I'll talk a little bit about what you might want to, put in the updates video. It's mainly about, letting us know what's going on, what have you been working on. You can show us what you're doing, show us what you found, questions you have, where things made sense, where they didn't make sense. It's not like you're having to do a formal report or anything. It's sort of like if you come to class and you're talking. Just think of it as you're talking in class. What are some of the things you might talk about in terms of what's going on with your project? And of course, we'll be talking a lot more about content related to the border, and you could talk about that, and you can talk about your image and your image that you're working on, and those kinds of things. And you can even throw in some what are you doing. It's always fun to hear hey, did you get to go somewhere? It's summer. Where are people at? What's going on, kind of thing. So for this week, this first week on Thursday, I want you to do the video, and then for the other 4 weeks after that, on Tuesday, we'll do a video again, and then on Thursdays, you'll have an option. You can post in the updates forum. You can post another video, or if you want to just do write for that one, write something in the updates forum. And so all of these videos and written updates, you will post those in the updates forum. So like I said, the updates forum kind of works like we are, that's what we were doing if we were in class. So here's, oh, sorry, I forgot to log in. Let me do that real quick. It's too early in the morning. Okay, so the discussion forum. Okay, so you can see here that this is back where I was at. Here's the welcome video, the first video I posted for you guys. Okay, so that's kind of like what you would have in the video for your updates. Now I'm going to show you how I do the videos that I do. Now you can use whatever method you want. You can make your videos however you want to do it. I've had people just take their cell phones, and you can like hold it up and videotape what's going on your screen. You can videotape yourself talking on your phone. Just nearly any program nowadays will do what they call screen capture. And the program I use is Camtasia, and it does that. It's a screen capture program. Um, so there are all kinds of options. So you do what works best. It has nothing to do with great quality, or that you've done a great performance or anything like that. But we do need to see. You need to be showing us something, and we need to hear you talk. And we don't have to see your face. I don't do my face in mine. I'm not wild about videos of myself, but that's not a have to. You can show us your dog. You can show us your cat. People do those kinds of fun things. Okay, so the program I use is Camtasia. So let me show you how that works. Okay, when you open up Camtasia, you can probably get a free trial version. Usually those are available. Unless they've changed that. I think you can get it through the university. Um, and there might be a charge for it to get a student version, but it's not that expensive. If you just go out and get the program, it's like $15 maybe. So it's really a very inexpensive program, and I really like the way it works. And actually, even in Blackboard, I think there's a way in Blackboard you can create a video. And now I haven't used it much because Blackboard tends to be not the greatest at how it does some things, but you could even look at that. But anyway, just do what's easiest for you. So when I use Camtasia, I would just go in here and then I do File and I click New Project, and you get this screen, and then I usually go ahead and save mine. I'll do a save as, give it some kind of name, and then do a save. The other thing I always do is I make sure you want to make sure your volume's turned up. Okay, and then once you're ready for that, once you're ready to actually create your video, then you do, no, wait, sorry, not there. It actually, when you first open it up, it actually will have a button down here, and that button will be, it'll have a big red button that says record. And so whenever you're ready to record, you just push the big red button. Let me see if I can get that to work. Yeah, I don't think I can show you that, but I think you can figure that out. So it's usually right here in this area. But it'll be a big red button, it'll say record, and so you will go ahead and push that. And once you do that, then you are actually recording. Okay, then when you get through, then I'm not so good at stopping them. You can go here and do stop recording. There's probably a faster, better way to do it. I just don't know how to do it. It might be you just click here. I need to try that someday. Okay, then you've done it. You've got it, you've got the file, you've got it saved. And this part can get a little tricky because there's a whole bunch of different ways you can save and share the files. And I'm going to show you how I do it. I have a Mac, so I'm doing this on a Mac. So depending on which kind of computer you have, what kind of setup you have, your things may be a little bit different. So, you can Google all this stuff, find the how-tos, ask your friends, ask people younger than you how to make videos. I mean, there's so many ways to do it. Okay, so once I get it done, then I do, it'll be saved, and so then I do file, save to make sure it's saved, and then you're going to actually share it. So see right here, share, and then when you do share, click on export. When you go to export, it will open up, and it will actually save the file. So then you'll want to just save the file here in Camtasia. Okay, and after you do that, then do file, let's see, share. I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, share, and then you're going to do export. And when you export it, it will come up and it'll say MP. You'll be saving it as an MP4 file. So when you see the MP4 file, then you want to save it as that version, because what I do after I save my files, I share them in YouTube. I actually have my own YouTube account. So when I go here, give me a minute. Sometimes it takes me a minute to find. I just do it through Google. So then I open my YouTube, and then this little thing right here, when I click on that, it tells me I can upload a video. So the main thing is, and I'll show you here, you can see here, this is the intro one that I created. So if I want to put that into YouTube, then I will just take this and I'll drag it. See, it says drag and drop. And that just seems to work best. I mean, there are ways to open it. And notice I have mine set to public. Whatever you do use, you're going to want to make it to where everyone can see it. You know, you can do that. And then if you want to take it down or change the sharing settings, you can do that. But make sure, or if you want to give us a password, however you want to do that. So I would drag this file over here, drag and drop it. And then once I do that, then you'll see on the screen, it'll save it. Depending on the size of your file, I'd say keep your updates to about, 5 minutes. 10 minutes would be a long one. So, if they get very long, they take a lot longer to share. So anyway, once you get it in here, you're uploading it, and it will save it, and it will tell you when it's saved. And then it will say publish your file, and there'll be, I think it's over in this area, you'll click on publish, and then it will give you a URL. And so you can see here, if you click on this, when I created mine, it gave me this URL. So then you would just share the URL with us, and that would be your video if you wanted to use Camtasia. Now, one thing I will tell you, and this is something I learned the hard way from trying many different ways to do this. When you do export gives you a lot of different ways to do it. Like, see, it even says I can export it to iTunes here. And I don't do that mainly because it does work, but it usually takes a lot longer. And why it does, I don't know. I'm not good enough at computers to explain that. The way I do it here, this is just how it's worked best for me, so that I can get it into my YouTube, and then people can go in and view it. So anyway, that's how I do the videos. But you guys, please post in the updates forum how what you're doing, what recommendations you have. Because I'm sure you know lots of new and different and better and faster and easier things than the way I'm doing it. So this works for me. So you do what works for you. And anyway, I know this week will be trial and error. So we'll just get in there and do it and work on it. And those of you who are really good with technology stuff will help the rest of us and get us started and keep us going and all that good stuff. Okay, so then once you're finished, then I just go up to File, and then once I click Stop Recording, then the video will be finished. All right, I hope this helps.